Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at the Synido TempoPAD Z-1, and this is it here. Right, there will be links in the description below if you want to go and check it out. Okay, so it's a MIDI controller, all right? It comes with tons of stuff. It comes with a fully featured software editor that you can use on the desktop, and you can customize absolutely everything. It has 5 modes: easy, drum, key, user, and custom. We're going to be looking at the drum and key and only using it with the iPad because that's what most of my viewers have, is an iPad. And it works brilliantly with the iPad. Straight out of the box, you just plug it in and it works. I'll show you this in a sec. But anyway, the box is very nice. It's a very nice box, look, like this. And on the back, you get lots of decent information. Like I said, it does come with a fully featured software editor. Also in the box, let me just get back here. Also in the box, you get a really good carry case, zip carrying case, and it fits in perfectly. And it's really good to store it in, actually. Keeps it dust free and stuff, you know. You also get a USB-A to USB-C converter, also very handy. You get a TRS MIDI cable. I'll explain about that in just a sec. But yeah, you get a TRS MIDI cable, because you can control your hardware synths with this as well. Okay, and you also get a USB-A to USB-C cable as well. So you get everything that you need, plus the manual. All right. At the moment, I am in drum mode, and I have selected a drum kit from Sonic in Cubasis. The good thing about this is, whereas like with the smaller pad controllers, you'll maybe get 16 pads or 12 pads or whatever. This is, you get like 4 different banks of pads, but it will track across the whole keyboard. Say, the drum kits in Cubasis are massive, like in BS16 and stuff. They go over 16 pads. And you literally just plug it in. Right, on the back here, you have your USB-C. If you're using it with a hardware synth, use this DC 5 volt with a USB-C, of course, and that will power the TempoPAD. And then you can just plug in your your MIDI output here, your TRS MIDI output, which is that cable. If you're using, if you have another synth, say for example the KO2 or something, that only has the MIDI input as a TRS, you just use an ordinary TRS cable, connect the MIDI out to the MIDI in, and you're fine. Kensington lock, and on the side here, you have a switch to turn off this light bar here that you can see, and this is the microphone that picks up the input. So it's nice. It's really just aesthetic. You know, if you want it on, you can have it on. So it'll pick up sounds like my voice, taps on the table. And you have different moods for this light. So press the mood button here. It's a mood button that says mood. Press this and it will change the style of the light show for you. Nice. Then there's this one which has like a peak hold. And this one, which is also quite nice. But like I said, you can just turn this little switch at the side and that'll switch that on. I quite like that, actually. In fact, I quite like this one. Okay. So over on this side here, we have Octave. Now, this works both for, I'll show you the Octave and stuff with the keyboard mode. Both drum mode and keyboard mode run on channel 1. The user defaults to channel 3, and then you have a custom one. Like I said, you need to go into the software to customize all this stuff, but you don't need to if you just want to use it with your iPad. So that's the drums. Let's look at key. Press key and then go and choose an instrument, like what this one from Sonic. Now I am using, I've just switched it up, but I'm using Note to B, which is a MIDI quantizer. I've just turned it off, so at the moment we are not using it, and it's just reacting like a normal keyboard. So and you have 4 octaves available for you. So you see it's laid out like a keyboard. But if you use something like Node to Be, the MIDI quantizer, you can choose the scale so that you'll never ever play a wrong note. So for example, now I think I'm in C minor. So the key is C, the scale is minor, and you literally have thousands of scales, including all the microtonal stuff inside Node to Be. So you can't play a wrong note now. Now, I know lots of people love MIDI pad controllers, and this is really great for your iPad because it just works. Okay, other controls, like I said, octave. To change octave or transpose or velocity, or to adjust the lighting, like the brightness of the lights, you just press the button you want to use, octave, and it'll light up. I don't know if you can see, but it'll kind of light up and stay lit blue. On this one, for example, see, light up blue. So blue, octave. And then you use the plus and minus button to change the octave position, and it will show up here. Let's change this mood as well, for now. Let's change it to this one. So if I press this now, because I'm still on octave, if I press it down, you'll see it's gone down. And I'll go back up. Brilliant, great. So if you want to keep in key and you don't want to make any mistakes, use a MIDI quantizer. Dead easy and super fun. Or just use it like a normal keyboard. Still in octave. Let's go back up. Okay, the next one here is transpose. Again, you just hit the key, and until you change that key, you're going to be in that mode if you use these up and down arrows here. So transpose up, transpose up, and then you can transpose as you like. Next one is velocity. So at the moment, I've just pressed the velocity button like this. At the moment, I'm on full velocity. So no matter how lightly I press the key, and they are very sensitive, it's going to just play at full velocity. So if I go down to the minimum velocity, I'm hardly Then the next one is light, and that basically just controls how bright your light pad is. So dead easy. But I do like this because many kits, like especially indoors, go across a big range. This is the breakbeat kit. I mean, it works, obviously works for anything. We've got electro kit. And I've tried this with loads of stuff, AUM, other things. Now, I'm going to end this video in a sec. You can also MIDI map stuff, obviously, but it's because it's a MIDI controller. But if you go into the desktop software, you can absolutely customize everything. So I'm going to be doing another video fairly soon on this with a hardware synthesizer, and then also how to use it with like a hardware groove box as well via MIDI. So with that, you can be completely doorless if you like. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please strike the like, give it a thumbs up. It really does help. Consider becoming a patron, subscribe to the channel and all the rest of it. And I will see you guys later. Like I said, I will put a link in the description below. But for your iPad, this is just golden. It was so easy. Literally, just plug the USB in. I mean, I'm using a USB hub, but plug this into the This is plugged into the USB hub. The hub, in the audio interface, the hub then goes into my iPad here, and just recognized it straight away. It was awesome. No messing around. No having to dig into menus and stuff. It just worked. That's a nice kit, isn't it? Anyway, top job. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Ta-da.